Welcome to the BXG Podcast, the podcast where pop culture and nerd culture meet.
You think it's just going to be barbecue sauce?
Because if you actually read those books, it's just gobbledygook.
I really think clothes should be mandatory.
Speaking of Star Wars,
Captain America.
trailer reaction video. Welcome to the BXG Productions of a trailer reaction video. I am one of your hosts, the Alpha Donut Guy, Brent Beswick, alongside my co-host, Gregory T. Filson. And the T is for not giving a fuck.
That's right.
And we are reacting to the trailer for the film based on the book of the same name, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Although I believe it is censored somewhat. So this is a rated R trailer. It's a red band, baby.
The red band.
Red band. Yeah. This is a book. You said before we hit record that you could see how this would be made into a movie.
Yeah, because I remember being I was working at the bookstore at the height of this book's popularity.
Right.
Not kidding. At the height of this popularity, working at a bookstore in Santa Barbara, you would get a request for this 5 or 6 times a day for a book that isn't like, James Patterson. I mean, it's not like it's some author no one's ever heard of writing a book like this.
Right.
I feel like it has this kind of motivational thing that like people can kind of thrive off of. I'm not saying necessarily it's like, eat, pray, love motivation, but there is this idea of like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to give any F's about anything. And
right.
This is how you live that life.
It's a red band trailer reaction, Greg.
Right.
You can say fuck.
No, I still got to stick to like me saying F's. Because I think sometimes it's funnier to say F's or like, son of a biscuit. But
if you say so.
More fun for me. I think also just being a teacher, it's like a cutback. Not like because I care about it, but just like you want to swear at school, but you can't. So you got to say like son of a biscuit. And no, but I can see how this.
Well, gee golly, flarkin'.
I usually say frick a lot. That's kind of my go-to. I'm like, what the frick? I'll say it under my breath. So,
well, gosh darn it, let's get moving here.
Let's watch this friggin' thing. No, I can see it just because I think it's gonna be like a lifestyle movie about like, and we see our background, same background, in the pool, not giving F's. So yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I don't know. I just know that he is somewhat funny from other things I've seen, and yeah, I think this could work.
Go to YouTube channel where you can find this, and I just like clicked on the YouTube channel, and some of the other videos are like, "What if I am a dumbass?" and stuff like that. So I'm cool with that. Language throughout, brief, violent images, and it's a minute 44, and we're gonna go ahead and go in 3, 2, 1, giddy up. All right, is it going? It's just like on the there it goes.
Going.
Universal.
Oh, there we go.
You're going to die one day.
Oh.
I just wanted to remind you.
Stand clear.
This is me, Mark Manson, and I wrote a book. It's about self-esteem. You deserve to be special and unique and extraordinary. Actually, that's bullshit.
Oh, already down in this song.
It's about positivity. You go on social media and you feel like a loser. The message is that a better life is about more. Making a lot of money might make you feel good, but it won't make your kids love you.
Oh!
Our brain is kind of playing this game with us. To give a fuck about everything. A nicer job, low-fat milk, SPF and ozone, social media. Who's the CEO? Is this a riot or a fucking parade? Then we'll live happily ever after. There's only a few things in life that are ever worth giving a fuck about. It It'd be a hell of a lot easier if I could just hit you with 6 easy steps to life success. But to really get into this stuff, you've got to feel it. And to feel it, I guess I'm going to have to dig up some old painful shit.
Nice. Coming soon. No kind of
thing, but
yeah, no official whatever. But I would think I would be interested in maybe reading that book because
I feel like it's a book that I probably would enjoy because like I'm not a self-esteem, like you need to like read books to have self-esteem. I don't it's a weird thing to say you need to read something to give you self-esteem. And I'm not saying that you either have or you don't. I think it's like self-esteem is something that is just brought on by other things.
Yeah.
And a book, and this is what this book is basically telling you essentially is like there's only certain things you should really give a fuck about. Into what he says.
Whoa, Greg.
I'm quoting him.
Language.
I'm quoting him. And I like that. You know, I think the message of this movie, I know this sounds like nothing. I think the message of this movie is gonna like be really cool, and like why I think the book is probably very popular is there's that message of like, oh, maybe I should just not care about
Stop caring.
Instagram people and
sure,
TikTok dances, and while all that stuff is fun and I do like watching it, I do only really like most of these things. And like, I will say on this end, Janie asked me the other day, why am I still on Twitter? Because Twitter is also awesome for sports. I actually don't care about anything else on Twitter. I just like hearing people's reaction when like something major is going on. Instagram is where I go to feel bad. And it's the best place to feel bad. And I think this is like one of those things where like, don't worry about that kind of stuff because nobody actually is living these lives to the degree where it looks like they're having fun. So I think that's cool. And I think that's probably a good way for other people to see it because it's media. And sometimes instead of reading a book, which some people just won't do, even though that is still media, seeing it in the live action, having someone talk to you about it is probably like more motivating to a lot of people. So hopefully that is the case with this.
Yeah, I agree with what you said for the most part. And I think the thing about we've often joked about like the motivational podcast or the motivational speakers or because it's all
rise and grind.
It's all bullshit. You know what I mean? I am, and I've said this, that we have tried, excuse me, we have tried to get motivational speakers to come on the podcast to try to motivate me because I feel like I am unmotivatable by any external sources. Like there's no one anyone's going to, there's nothing anyone's going to say to me that's going to make me go, oh, that's it. That's the thing I need to do. Because the things you need to do. It's just whether you have the intestinal fortitude to do them. You know what I mean? And I think that this is the case of like, stop caring about those things and care about the things that matter. And it's like a different style almost, right?
Right.
Of motivational speaking or motivational writing, whatever. So I'd be interested, like I said, I'd be interested in reading the book. I'm interested in seeing this. It was Universal, if my memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
But there was no like release date or anything like that. Coming soon.
The only thing I'll add about what you said is I literally, because I didn't tell you every single time I messaged someone about this, I messaged at least 10 people about this, and only 2 or 3 got back, and they asked how much we would pay them.
Exactly.
And that's kind of the idea. So, that's the idea. And these people had 3,000 followers a lot of time, and it's like,
okay.
Yeah. But
I'm going to pay you nothing.
You're going to be on a podcast that people can listen to. Yeah. What are you going to pay me? So.
What are you going to pay me to, debunk your bullshit, basically?
Right.
But anyway, I digress. If we did our job well, ring the bell like you have low self-esteem and you just ordered 5 Doritos Los Tacos from Taco Bell, and you're walking out of there and you're happy about it. But otherwise, like, subscribe, share, leave kind comments, or if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, I guess, or whatever. I don't really care. I don't really read the comments anyway. But enter for a chance to win random number giveaways, but also a mystery prize at 150 and then a gift card at 200 and
air freshener 117 may or may not smell like anything.
Yeah, a buttered roll at 118. So I hope you live close. One buttered roll is
whether it's hot buttered or cold buttered, who's to say?
Yeah, I guess if you're down the block, probably get it to you hot. Otherwise, it might be a little musty once it arrives.
Your doorway too. He's gonna throw it at you.
Yeah, paperboy style. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, enjoy. Season's greetings.
Mrs. Johnson, buttered roll.
Yeah, there you go.